Alright, this is a Christmas special for Scorpio. This is actually the anniversary of my first video on my channel, which was to protect what people were going to get for the holiday season. Um, I, I felt like that was a lot of fun, so figure I'd do it again. We have the dice that I will roll to figure out what you might get under genre. And I do have a card reading, which is your relationship with food. It was introduced to my channel as a parody, so, hopefully you can see the humor in it. And I also have some channeled messages. And, I also have my tips and gratuity link listed down below in the description. So if you would like to give to the channel, I will give you a abundance or a prosperity blessing so that 2022 isn't such, a bummer for a lot of you. Because I know a lot of people are having trouble, like, staying on top of bills or having food and all this stuff, and I don't want anybody doing that. With inflation, it's ridiculous. So, depending on if you need that or not, just like $1 or $5 or somewhere in between, it's all going to be pretty much the same blessing, but, it'll help the channel as well. So, keep that in mind. Anyway, number 1, we have your current relationship with food is going to be the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is sorrow, often widowhood, intelligence with the knowledge of the darker side of the world, one who has gone from happening to failure very quickly. So there might be a little bit of scarcity in what you eat, or maybe you eat the same things like I do. Hot dogs for the whole week, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches the whole week, ramen, stuff like that. But there's no shame in that, as long as you have something to eat, you're good. But I feel like it might have been a change in like what you eat and what you consider for your eating habits and budget, so it might be a little bit different. Alright, so number 2, we have how can you improve your relationship with food. We have the Death card, which I believe is your card from the tarot. It represents Scorpio. So change, transformation from one thing to another, or from one situation to another, changing of the guard, moving away from the familiar, less secure, bad luck, abruption, or a gradual change, illness, possibly death, or a bad loan. So you might be kind of in need of a bit of change. You probably don't want to be in a situation like this for too long. You probably want to move back to status and where you were before and actually getting stuff done, which could be very hard at the moment. So it's probably living paycheck to paycheck or living very stingily. So then you're not spending money on just like random things. You're trying to see the value in everything. So anyway, number 3, we have how can you eat instinctively. We have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is birth, death, anything unusual or beyond the conscious control, and the beginning of the end. A resolution, good, bad luck, going forward, or retreating from trouble, positive or negative, depending on the surrounding area, environment, situation. Okay, so you might kind of be dealt whatever you're dealt, depending on where you are or who you're with, your situation as far as job and environment goes. Okay, So number 4, how can you fuel your body? We have the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is partial loss, seeing the broken and ignoring the whole. Friendship without devotion, marriage without love, that which could be perfect but isn't, and the incomplete view of the world and of its people. So there's something here that kind of makes you look at everything. Everything that's going on and how it affects you, or how it affects people that you love, and your place in the world, and, kind of all the blocks, obstacles, and stuff that you've been facing. So you're kind of looking at all that, and whether you have enough money to buy food, which is a real struggle for everybody, especially in 2022. So, hopefully, something happens that helps everybody. But, it depends. It depends if time stops and we go back to where everybody was good. This is just ridiculous at the moment. Anyway, number 5, we have something that your body is telling you. We have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is paradise, perfection, contentment, money and body, soul, gaining wealth, items of beauty and value. So you could actually come into a bit of money. Maybe you get a promotion, better job, something that will sustain you for a long period of time. But I would also say that you might need to save a little as well, because you don't know how, stuff's going to fluctuate. So just be careful with your money. You might need to be a little bit under the radar of what you spend, nothing too crazy, but stuff that's more essential. Okay, so I know some Scorpios are very extravagant, so it's just trying to save up and then learn some valuable lessons about savings and other things like that, and hopefully buying stuff doesn't get too out of control, but it happens to the best of us, retail therapy and all. So let's see, we have your channeled messages, which, like I said before, there's emotional shopping here. There's TLC from your family, so they might be giving you money or helping you out in some way, shape, or form. And a fortunate opportunity, time with friends and family. We also have hurt and love, so you might be emotionally buying because retail therapy, of course, but other stuff also comes up as well in here. And so a warning against building or digging your own grave, which means that you're kind of doing things in spite of a situation or in spite of somebody else, either to flex, show off, or do something that makes you feel better about a situation. So, hopefully it doesn't get too out of control, but you can never tell depending on what the situation is, okay? So, hopefully everything's alright, but, I don't know the situation, so I wish you all the best in that as well. Anyway, let's roll the dice, find out what you will be getting for the holiday season. It's only one thing. There's other things listed down below in the description, like stuff that you may get for Christmas or the holiday season. Hopefully I'm right. I don't know, but there was a lot of stuff I was channeling that I wanted to write down just in case, So we have number 6. Number 6 is right here. Alright, so let's see what number 6 has to say. Hope. So you might get a lot of hope that everything will be alright, that you can, make it through. There's other things that are helping you out, stuff like that. So that's good. I always like that card. So anyway, Scorpio, just remember the tip link will be down below for buymeacoffee.com. So if you want to do that, good on you. And I'll bless you with abundance and other good things that you can get. Yeah, pagans, they're always doing some, blessings and stuff like that. So I used to do that for everybody that got one of my readings in the physical realm. But I figured this is a better time than any to do that now. So anyway, thank you for watching, Scorpio, and hopefully everything works out and you have a good holiday season. And I will see you in the next reading, alright? Later.